Okay, message is sent. Beat deck up, soundboard up. Places, everybody. Right on the set. Get ready to go live on the radio. Boo. Zoom Room video sponsored by the VMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. In no other frickin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of What Are We Doing Here? Because I have no idea. Yes, I did click the start button early. So yeah, it happens.
Yeah, Zazel, he likes to do that just because,
Maybe.
yeah, it's one of them things.
Maybe.
That's right.
Yeah,
Talk with the
just
host.
For that, I opened up a giveaway. And,
yes.
Insurance company.
Ringy dingy. Jack's getting insurance quotes on his new house. Go ahead, take it. Yeah, he's got to take that. And we'll go ahead and open up the giveaway on this side as well. You guys and gals know what to do. Exclamation, I love free shit. Get in on a chance to win mystery game keys on both streams. And of course, if you make that little bar right there move, we can play some marbles and give away more mystery game keys. So don't forget. And of course, if you donate 500 bits or more or sub, that gets you entered into our monthly giveaway. And of course, still haven't had the 500 Kodos claimed from this last one yet. Waiting to see if he logs in so we can tell him, because his in-game name just isn't the same as his Twitch name. And that makes life tough getting prizes out to people, unfortunately. But he's got all month to claim it. So if anybody knows who won, and you can get in contact with him, let him know. Actually, I should probably just PM him. I think I can do that via Twitch. But of course, if he's not on Twitch, he ain't going to get it. But that's another story in itself. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Revenge of the 6th, which is for those of you who went out and drank too much yesterday on Cinco de Mayo. You got yourselves some wicked hangovers, and you're getting your revenge, or it's getting its revenge, however you want to look at it. But meanwhile, we've got some updates, we've got some information, we've got some wacky stuff to share with you guys and gals today. as Jack is getting quotes. I think this is the last quote he's got to get. So once he gets off the phone, we will get to it. And of course, good morning there, Bridge Troll. Good morning, the rest of you Novians. Wacky Jack, that's right. That's what we call my friend from New York, Wacky Jack. Is he does some real whacked out stuff. We used to go camping, and first thing he'd do is drop all his clothes because we were in that wild, and he was just a regular nature boy, and no embarrassment for him there. Of course, when you fall in the fire naked, it gets a little bit rough, but other than that, Jackie Whack, Wacky Weed, what? I don't know. But quick reminder coming up, what is it, next week? No, still 2 weeks away. Two weeks away. Friday the 21st and Monday the 24th. Yeah, there you go, Bridge Troll. We will not be here, and Tuesday the 25th will be questionable depending on how I feel when I get in on Monday, whether I need the extra day to recoup. But we will see about that. And of course, we've got all sorts of interesting stuff, news, and updates for you. But where should we start today? Where should we start? I know we didn't finish all the updates from Friday yet, even though we're one day away from Friday this week. So we're going to get over and jump on those while we're waiting on Jack and tell you a little bit more about updates. Is he finished? No, not yet. Updates from Friday, last Friday's release, combat skill and balance changes. For those of you who are keeping up with the news, because news is far few in between, that's why we misinterpret the news right here daily for you on NBNN, because, somebody's got to do it. That's right. That's right. Exclamation, I love free shit. Oh, there goes the thunder. Here comes the rain. We'll see if it rains enough to cause some interruptions in the stream. But the shield tree has new passive skill ranged defense. This skill will make shields significantly more effective against a non-magical ranged attack. Experience attenuation no longer applies to characters below level 110. Oh, that's nice. So that change stuck. Combat block and parry are no longer capped at 75, instead scale more slowly above that value, so it's actually possible to get higher than 75%. Most taming skills will advance more slowly, though they will not require more experience to level. Yeah, I wonder how he figured that Shroud math. Always interesting. Torpid Torment will now be used by many higher level enemy casters. Hold on one second. Got to do something real quick. Be right back. Be right back. Actually, I can still talk, but had to check what's going on out here because it's about to downpour, so I had to pull that in. You're gonna get nasty, so if you hear the rain, nothing I can do about it. Blaming the man upstairs for that problem. The base skill in Subterfuge Tree, this track will now start at level 40. Huh? That doesn't make sense. A large variety of creatures now feature increased crowd control resistances. More creatures are now considered hovering, which enables more resistance or even immunity to certain types of crowd control, like Root and Ice Shield or Ice, whatever that one. Ah, yes, mousepad is attached to the chair. I've made adjustments over the years, Vesper. One of the things that used to kill me when just regular gaming was, of course, being hunched over your keyboard and mouse and having to reach out. Like my desk is all the way over here, whereas I like to sit back here. I've got my mouse built in right here. Of course, I've got my cup holder built in right here on my chair. I've got a nice soft relaxing armrest. It's one big armrest that attaches to the chair. And then my keyboard is functional. It moves. it's on a laptop stand, so I can just move my keyboard to where I am. So I don't have to be hunched over because back problems, carpal tunnel, all that good stuff. So yeah, made it life nice and comfortable, including foot pedals to do some of those heavy duty things that are repetitive. So I don't have to keep using the keyboard. I can just step on a foot pedal. Also underneath my keyboard here, let me see if I can get it up there high enough. Let me see if I can turn it. I won't turn that way, but I have my wireless gamepad just got a little hanger attached to the bottom of that, so that's right there as well. So I don't have to bend, or play with wires, all shits like that. It's all right there within reach. Makes life real easy. Is Yeah, if I have to take some shots because I've updated the desk a little bit over the years. I've shared the pictures. If you saw the monstrosity of screens I have here, you'd probably dig it a whole lot. But anyway, moving right along. Where were we? Hovering enables more resistance, more skill, respects creature hovering, including disabling shot, hamstring, knockdown, leg sweep, and trip. Many episode 2 creatures have been reduced in power. And let me do this too, just in case that'll cut down some of the rain. I don't know if you can all hear the rain. Ghosts have gained several new abilities and also will move faster as they get closer to death. I don't know, when
What?
anybody else gets closer to death, usually they slow down. They don't speed up. I never got that one.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Just because you slow down the closer you get to dying doesn't mean that something else
Yeah,
will.
you and me and
Just
every other living creature in the world. That's right.
I'm trying to think of what really does a frenzy right before it dies.
Berserkers. Yeah.
No, well, berserkers don't have to be like that. They can go under that depending on the drugs,
Yeah.
well before being injured.
Yeah. Meth heads. Yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I you do live in Florida, so whatever drugs Florida man is on, which of those actually really slow him down only when he's been injured?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. Up here,
Yeah.
here comes that hard drive I've been waiting on. There it is, just getting delivered.
Sweet.
Yeah, got to do some tech work today. Got to see if I can do some data recovery on a drive. Yes, I do data recovery. If you have bad drives that just crapped out, if it's there, I can most likely get it for you. Spiders now have several ranged attacks, and their webs now scale in strength with their level. Night vision has improved visuals. Draw speed now features a soft cap. Root spell can now dispel air of shield. Voice training now has a unique icon, and the Obsidian trials have been temporarily set to an adventure level and skill cap of 100. So those are combat skill and balance changes. And rain is really coming down here.
Oh yeah, it sounds like static.
Yeah, you want to go to World Quest and miscellaneous changes? We'll get those out of the way since I've got this background noise.
Okay, so which one am I going to?
World Quests and miscellaneous changes.
Hold on. I'm looking for that one. Where is that? It's not one of the links that you sent today.
Oh, it's Friday's updates. We're getting rid of all that stuff that was there.
Okay. So I'm going all the way down to World Quests and miscellaneous changes because the Rise was expanded. A mysterious new addition to the Rise has appeared. Little is known of the new area time to explore. Yeah. Then guild and player-owned town messages of the day now last for 1 year. That I thought that was hot patched in last month.
That's what he said, but of course, it was
Oh,
hot patched into QA and didn't come out till
okay.
last Thursday. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And then certain houses, such as glass storefront homes, are now not affected by interior decoration culling. That should not be the entire house. It should only be the visible area. It's like only make like the first 5 feet inside of a glass house.
It depends on whether it's a glass house or whether it's a house you can't see through.
I don't need to see all the way to the back wall from the outside. Yes.
You can't see through the back wall from the outside if you can't see through the front wall to begin with. So we shouldn't be,
Yeah.
RTX voice. Yeah, no. While that does work for some cases, yeah, it's not going to work for the abundance of noise coming from above.
No, actually, it would if you had an RTX card.
You don't need an RTX card to use that.
I'm aware. Remember, I was using it for a bit.
Just pointing that one out too.
Was using it, not anymore. Yeah. Yonnaford, the secret cow, now has a unique name and doesn't have the same one as the cow in Owl's Head. Out in Brittany Estates, added a mailbox to the South Bank. Crypto the Avatar improved how Eris recognizes when the player has the report from the Council of Might in her responses. Out in Sultan, they improved how Bentley's return key to Bentley task archived itself. Crooked Shank, they improved how the journal task archived while investigating the mystery of Crooked Shank. Out in Sultan, Jeff now has a compass marker for when a player is bringing him an iron blade. Jeff's journal entry for iron blade has been improved. Out in Mistrender, added access to the Obsidian Panopticon.
Oh, that helps.
So, Solace Bridge outskirts, they adjusted some props to allow for better access to a quest-related ghost. And remember, our devs are going through an actual group playthrough together without cheating, supposedly.
Starting from the beginning.
And that's why we're seeing a ton of improvements for newbie zones. Fix all the stuff that was been broken for years.
And Vesper between what was it? Slob, Streamlabs, OBS, and Voice Meter and Voice Mod. I have all the noise canceling features I would love, but of course, most of them are so good that they work too well. I used to have, actually, as a matter of fact, I think, let me see. I'll take a quick look here on my microphone. Let's see, filters. I have a noise gate filter on. Which was originally added so that when I hit my vape, you didn't hear the whole thing. Yeah, and again, it's just such a minuscule part that if I go a little bit more, you don't hear nothing, but then you don't hear me.
Okay, so Tina, how does one beat the game? It's the completion of the quest of the Avatar. Getting that cloak is
getting the cloak of the Avatar, Shroud of the Avatar. Yes.
Yeah. That is completing episode 1.
Doesn't mean you have to do all the side quests. Just means you have to get to the Shroud of the Avatar and get it without cheating. That's right. meaning using GM hacks, GM Ghost, boosting your stats, all that good stuff. Yes, absolutely.
Yep. Okay, so then after that, Novia, they added a quest marker to the Northwest Blackblade Mountains entry for Avatar seeking the Bunker Sea Jelly in Bunker Sea.
Still never been there.
Yeah, me either. Out in the Mysterious Swamp, updated the path grid to better accommodate the giant monkey automatons. Out in Novia, they added highlighting for the Maxon quest to the Longfall Woods compass marker. Out in Blood River Outskirts, updated logic journals and compass markers for Gus, the Automaton's Corruption Junction anti-druid quest. Out in Blood River outskirts, stag spawns have been improved. Brittany Fields, they added a washerwoman to a small house near the water. So a new
Want to buy a duck?
NPC added. Exeter, they added a compass marker at the Bank of Exeter. Lamix Bazaar in South Midmere Way, 3 onks were added to the airship. Out in Exeter, I wish they would group them together.
Yeah.
It's like a minor thing that's a significant quality of life improvement. The housing decoration merchant should no longer rush to close the bank door when it's left open. Farrag's battle camp improved Lord Farrag's logic to help advance the free Sir Patrick speak with Lord Farrag follow-up task. Solace Bridge outskirts updated the compass marker data for Kinsey to ensure that the Kinsey needs your help marker stops appearing at the proper time. Lord British's castle moved several spawn points for NPCs that were reporting spawning within walls. And don't forget, there's a chest with like 1,000 gold pieces in it out in Lord British's castle. It's not hidden.
Oh, no?
No, it's just a chest.
Oh, so it's not behind the wall, hidden wall, where the
No.
hidden prize is? Okay.
No, it's not a hidden chest with that. Out in Sultan, they improved a lot. It's like between stage 3 and 4 or 4 and 5, something like that.
Oh, Lord British's castle. I'm thinking of Arabella's castle. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Never mind. Wrong castle.
You mean the castle where you have to play a little jiggy?
That's right. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
that's the one I'm thinking of. Wrong castle. Sorry, my bad.
Wrong castle. This one's an adventure scene control
in
point,
episode 2.
Wave thing. Yeah. Out in Sultan, they improved logic in Abigail's responses when talking about Charlotte. Also improved Abigail's recollection of the events at the start of the Battle of Solace Bridge. Blackwood Blade Foothills, they fixed an issue where NPCs couldn't fully walk across 2 bridges. Adoris, they fixed typos in the keywords of Fiona Fitzowen.
He's got some interesting stuff to tell you.
Yeah. Out in Braemar, they changed the bank and town crier compass marker to town crier and gave the bank its own compass marker.
Nice.
Then had to close a window. Out in the Trolls Bridge, they removed the special random encounter message when entering the scene and when the friendly NPCs that sometimes arrived after defeating the trolls. Blood River outskirts avatars that learn the name of Zosimus will still see his trainer title. Out in Spite, Shimzu now properly rewards avatars with who offer him a burial coffin before getting his quest to get one. Out in No Reach, added additional safety feature to Sigrun's task to speak to other NPCs to help ensure they clear properly. Out in South, Drockfold Spur now features an in-game map.
Yay, new map.
Hey,
one
new
of
map.
many that's needed. Yeah.
Okay.
Shouldn't it have been the clap?
Okay, then after that, added player memorial obelisk to Brittany Graveyard. Gravestones in Brittany Graveyard are now less blurry. An NPC building roof in Kingsport should no longer distort with camera movement. The mount animation no longer plays twice when dismounting.
Nice.
Yeah. Stale player vendors will no longer sit down. That was definitely patched in a while ago.
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah. Necropolis Barons fixed an issue that blocks some players from completing Davropos's daily dead body turn-in. Necropolis Barons, players who already have a dead body when talking to Davropos about dead bodies for the first time, will now get a reward if they accept his quest at that time. Necropolis Barons, again, fixed an issue where Davropos would give the wrong journal entry when offering the dead bodies quest for the first time. Out in the Well of Elder fixed an issue with 2 transcribed letters which featured a duplicate content. Both now have unique content. Out in Braemar, they updated Bridget Helvig's responses to help ensure she only gives out her banner reward once. Well of Elder again fixed a stuck spot that was between 2 fallen pillars. Out in Owlshead, they created a new version of Farmhouse Ale, same basic stats as generic ale, and connected this new version, Farmhouse Ale, to Martin's quest to obtain a drink. Object loading has been modified to improve loading performance of decorations in player-owned towns. Spectral Mines, they added piles of gore to the Death Money Cave to provide additional means for players to obtain the bones required for the Arch Death Money quest. High Vale Outskirts, they fixed an issue where a large boulder was blocking access to some tunnels. Then you've got some player-owned town changes.
Yep.
And that's it, man.
Mustache Gaming.
Mustache Gaming? Oh.
Yep. Texas. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah,
says, hey guys, love the content while playing Ultima Online. This is great for people like me to keep in the loop. So this won't help you play an Ultima Online, although it'll keep you occupied, that's for sure.
it will give you reminders that you owe better.
Well, yeah.
Again,
UO has still got its ups and downs.
Yeah, I
but
know.
Just to again reiterate,
yeah.
all these changes, World Quest and miscellaneous changes, you'll notice a lot of those are outskirts and early parts of the game where you have to go do all your questing, and that's because they're playing through and finding these, and they're going, ooh, that's not right. Ooh, that sucks. Ooh, that needs to be updated, and they're getting it fixed finally. So good to see.
Yep.
And he says, well, I meant for someone not playing Shroud actively. Absolutely. If you're not playing actively and you want to keep up to date, the best place to find that information is to tune in here daily, because we'll keep you up to date. Do we need to do POT updates? I don't think so.
No.
Let's get out to some other stuff that is out there in the news. Want to get out to the Tweeterverse?
So, hold on for just a second. You know that issue that you emailed me earlier, right?
Yes. What about it?
Okay. If my mouse would ever decide to come back, there it is.
I didn't intend on bringing that up in today's show, so just keep it short if you. Yeah. That was just giggles and grins for you and I, because I love when they erase stuff and nobody gets to see it. That's all.
It was merged and moved into another post.
Ah, okay. How did I miss that?
I don't know, but it is definitely there. So it is on page 1 near the next to last post.
Dev review.
Yes, so it is going back to dev review because it's happening to more than one person.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So,
very interesting. I guess I'll have to read that.
Yeah. Error during update. See, can't find the game to launch. With a go fix this.
Yes, I saw a post this morning and I went to go see it. It was gone, but here it is, moved. So okay. So it's not just a single instance of this happening. So if you see this, make sure you get into that, because your game don't work after trying to use. Yeah, thank you, Econdas. I see that, since it seems related.
Yes. Okay, so we have other things to talk about. Let's talk about some combining of artifacts.
Okay, you want to do, where are we starting? Which topic?
That's the Wayland Loop.
You want to start with the Waylanders loop and then go to the new and old?
Yeah.
How do I? Okay, so
Yeah.
where is my Waylanders loop? No, it's here. Changes. Is that it? That's not it. There it is.
Yeah. So bug report of unable to combine the Wayland loop. And if you look at the picture,
Can you figure
three
out
of them
why? Yeah, can
three
you
of them
figure out
have a
why?
durability of 50. One has a durability of 130. So that means three of those are the old artifacts that need to be upgraded.
Legacy.
Legacy. Yeah, and the funny thing is when Laz showed this to me earlier, it's like, well, it's right there. It's like if
Well,
you know the durability
I
changes.
knew what the problem was. You knew what the problem was. And technically, even if he had 4 legacy, I don't think you can combine them anymore. I think you have to trash them and upgrade them. Econdas might be able to tell us, or somebody else might be able to tell us. I think that's the case, though. I haven't done anything with artifacts, so I can't confirm that myself. But funny thing is, Alley Oop comes in and goes, mouse over each one to make sure it's not a legacy version. Well, Alley Oop, right off the bat, the screenshot tells us you don't have to. You don't have to mouse over it. The durability
Yeah,
right there gives it away. I mean, that's just that's a no-brainer right there.
but
If you know what you're looking for.
let's continue on this artifacts, old and new and old. How do I combine and know which is which?
Yeah, big question out there because where's the
I
document?
finally figured out how to work with the old artifacts. Now I'm lost. Is there a document somewhere that will explain it to me?
I just figured out the old ones, and then you all changed it, and now I'm all screwed up again.
Yeah. How can I tell what is an old artifact and a new artifact so that I can combine them? Or does it matter? What do I need to combine the different levels? Uncommon, common, uncommon, rare, legendary, whatever.
Yeah.
Is it used to be coal, it is now essence. Can the rings be combined anymore?
Now,
And
before
Boo's
we
like,
move on,
here's the releasing rules.
Bridge Troll says, I hated this update. They really screwed me on Essence, all because they didn't care enough to say it would be to your advantage to combine before the patch. Technically not, because then you would have a ring that only had that 50 durability, Bridge Troll. So if you were okay with that instead of having the
Wait,
higher
hold on.
durability, yeah.
Last, when's
Yeah.
the last time you actually broke a piece of gear?
Well, never. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that 50 durability versus that 130 durability, does it really matter?
But if you want to do enchants, I mean, I've never broken one. I've worn the durability down to the point where it had to be repaired. So let's differentiate between the two. I've gotten my weapon down to the point where it's like, you get
It
the
needs to
little.
be repaired.
It needs to
Yeah.
be repaired. Yeah, yeah.
But you
Uh,
haven't actually broken.
and then absolutely, Bridge Troll. Now you have to get the essence to combine that. But my understanding is artifacts are now dropping at a rate of like times 10 or more, so that you could do that. One, two. When they decided to do the combining of artifacts, they made another change there that really didn't make a lot of sense. And this is how it broke down. If you had the single artifact, you broke it down and you got 1 essence out of it. And then if you combine the rings, which was 8 rings to make the next level, first one was 4 rings to make the next level. And then the next level was what, 8 rings you needed, or however it goes. But when you took that level 2 ring and broke it down, with all those combined, you only got 2 essences. But if you had broken down the individual essences, you would have gotten 4 or 8, depending on where you were in the upgrades. And if you had the legendary, you only got like 6 essences breaking down the legendary, where you would have got
Shroud math.
16 or 24 breaking them down individually, which
Shroud
really
math.
made no sense to me. So yeah,
Shroud math.
yeah.
Oh.
You can always go buy them out at Crafterstown or some other similar place. You know that?
Yeah, and Bridge Troll's like, so now to combine, as usual, Portalarium is making me do something I do not want to do in order to do something that I want to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Anyway, Anpu with his response.
It's like here's the patch notes, and I cut and pasted all the appropriate information. Yeah.
Well, go ahead and read it to everybody so they know what we're talking about here.
All artifacts that have tiers common through
They
legendary
don't read
only,
the patch notes. That's why they tune in to us.
already present in player inventories and storage are now considered legacy artifacts. Their tooltip descriptions indicate instructions on how these items can be utilized going forward.
Do they?
Legacy artifact tooltip descriptions are as follows. This is a legacy version of the artifact, but it can still be equipped as is. To use this artifact in upgrade recipes, it must be salvaged to receive a low durability variant of the newer artifact version. That low durability variant can now be used in upgrade recipes, and it can also be salvaged for ancient essences.
So you've got to salvage it twice in order to get essence. And yes. The low durability variant can't be upgraded by itself. So if you get the low durability version of the 130, my understanding is you cannot repair that up to full durability and use the single ring, causing you to have to combine them to get a higher durability, which again, I think sucks. Again, I have rings. I wear a ring of the BMC member and I wear a ring of brittle brawn. And both of those are 50 durability and will remain so because I have no reason to combine them. I have no reason to break them down. Yeah, my ring of BMC is now at a whole total durability of 42 out of 50, and I've had it for, I don't know, several years now. Whereas my ring of the brittle brawn has been 50 of 50 and has never changed during its whole life span. So
I wonder what my BMC ring is at. Mine's at 50 of 50.
Tina says they're trying to increase artifact sinks, so despite the increase in artifact drops, they're still somewhat rarish. No. See that again? That brings me to just the whole point of how stupid this is. A rare or legendary is supposed to take you some time to collect X amount of rings. So your first ring is 4 rings combined to make an uncommon. And then to make the next step, you're supposed to take 4 uncommons. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16 rings to make the next version. And the fact that you can get those rings easily to move on up, the rarity, and then of course the 10 times drop rate that people are telling me artifacts are dropping like water out in the scenes now. No, you should have just made things
Azazel
rare.
Wants to know, how often do you go adventuring, Laz?
Not often these days because again, I'm waiting on episode 2. I've completed episode 1, and until episode 2 is complete, I have no reason. I pointed this out the other day because I've got 68 plus million experience points that are going nowhere right now, and of course I have no use for them at this point, except if I pick my second specialization. We had this conversation the other day. And again, I don't, I have no need. I'm a merchant, first off. The only reason why I needed my skills was to go out so I can collect things that I need when I wanted to. And now that I have become a pretty rich merchant, I pretty much buy everything I need. So when I need artifacts, not even artifacts, when I need reagents, when I need, ingredients to make stuff, I just place orders on, my vendors, or I go out to other vendors and I buy what I need because I can. I don't have to go harvest wood. I don't have to go harvest ore. I have people bring it to me because I'm a merchant. So I really have no need to adventure. Why do you have to go adventuring? What are you getting out of adventuring? Let me ask you that. Why are you still adventuring? What are you getting out of it at this point? Answer me that. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll wait for this.
But he's got 1 billion GMs, man.
Yeah. Hey, I've got plenty of GMs. I've got over 100 GMs. I mean, again, and don't get me started on 100 being a GM. Don't even get me. Otherwise, I got to break out the soapbox on y'all.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Money and to improve my character. Well, again, I make all of my money pretty much by selling my products. A and B, my character is exactly where I want him to be right now. So I really have no need. Again, the only thing I really probably need on my character is a second specialization for my needs. So if that's what you feel, more power to you. But at this point, I'm more than happy, and everybody knows where you can find Laz most days. Sitting my ass on my lot. I've been sitting on this lot for 6 plus, almost 7 years, just sitting on the lot most days because I've got buy orders. People come sell stuff to me, and that's how I make my money. I even get Kodos sold to me at 50 gold. That's right, because I won't pay more than 50 gold for a Kodo. That's to buy them, off of vendors. I just went out yesterday and spent over 3 million gold on Kodos to upgrade some lot deeds to tax free, but that's a different story.
Well, so Azazel, you have to remember that Laz and I are not adventurers per se. We are merchants.
Yes, Azazel.
So
Second off,
the
specialization didn't come out till a couple of years ago. Okay, so
and the meta for that is, do you have a character that got to 110 milling without ever hunting?
That's right. Without ever, what did you have? Like 25,000 experience points throughout that whole period, maybe even less at times, even down to 10,000 experience points.
Character level, adventurer level 7.
Adventurer level 7. Yeah. And he's got a GM. So, yeah, you got to know how to game the system as well as Azazel. Not everything. And again, I'm going to bring this up real quick. I'm going to go over, bring up my character icon. I'm at adventurer level 122, a producer level 198, and that's without any additional adventurer level buffs. I think I'm doing pretty good, just the way I sit. And again, this is coming from a guy who sits around and gives you the news in bunny slippers and bunny ears. So you can understand that I think I'm doing pretty good as we sit now. So,
so as far as was the game better then than now, that is a very relative question.
The game was a lot easier before Chris started nerfing everything. Like taming was so much easier before Chris just made that recent change. Now people are going to have to grind twice to 3 times as much in order to get the taming levels where I am. I don't know if you got any real taming. I don't think you did anything really with taming, right?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm an anti-tamer.
And of course, we've been here for the trip. Of course, we helped pay to get this game built and made. We've gone through all the changes, at least since release 13 when I joined, which was when the game went live 7 days a week. Prior to that, it was only up on weekends and it originally started out once a month and then went to weekends. Yeah. And then finally, in December of 2013, they announced that it was going full time, and that's when I jumped in because, I'm not interested in a game that's only up on weekends. And if I don't remember to get there on a Saturday night, then I'm fucked till next week. I'm sorry. I just, I watched it the whole time.
Fuck till next month.
or early, even earlier, release 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're fucked till next month, and then you missed it again. So I waited till it was open full time before I jumped in. And again, funny story. I had gotten in on the Razor promotion, which gave you a $20 credit, and I says, "Oh man, I can get that nice slow level, package right off the bat just with the credit." And then those all sold out, so the $20 pledges were all gone, and I didn't have $5 to my name to get the $25 pledge at the time. Didn't have $5 at the time. Finally, when I did have the money to do that, I bought in. And of course, I am now well over a modest year's salary for most people invested in this game, thousands upon thousands of dollars, because life's been good to me after that. But at the time, I was down and out, didn't have $5 to my name to buy in the $25 pledge. So I had to buy in at the $45 level when, and $20 credit. But yeah, we've been here a little while, just a wee bit. We've been doing this shtick for 6+ years, 5 days a week. Longest running train wreck on the internet for Shroud and the Avatar. But yeah, was the game better then than it is now? No, but we've had some fun along the way. We've seen all the changes, and of course, that's how we're able to critique or give our opinions or say that this change is BS, that change is great, because we've seen all the changes from the beginning. Yeah, I'm only a year old, and yeah, here's another good stat for you. I don't know how many people can say this, but let me get over to my library real quick.
I will say that there were fewer patches when Star was in charge.
Yeah, well, we're still waiting on that patch that we were promised 2 days ago. That still hasn't hit, unfortunately. But I'm gonna move this screen over here for you all to take a look at. Let me see if I can get that over there. I guess we gotta resize it a little.
Yeah, I mean,
And then of course you guys and gals can be the judge of this. I have logged a total of 24,289 hours. 340 now.
Sitting on your ass.
24,340.9 hours into this game. So unless you can boast time in game, time spent, and understanding of the game, well, come back and talk to me later. Yeah, you type well for a 1-year-old, eh? Anyway, moving right along.
Then we are going to be talking about
got that one out of the way. We got that one out of the way.
Yeah.
You want to talk about how about commission-free vendor? I think this is something that we should push, that a lot of people would like, and then we'll go ahead and break to what we got to break to.
Yes. So commission-free vendor, or commission vendor upgradable to commission-free. I'm just wondering, is commission vendors are upgradable to commission-free vendor somehow, or is it the only option to buy the commission-free vendor in the Kodo store? Man, I really miss the days of selling my commission-free vendors for $100, $115, $130.
Yeah, well, that was before they were available in the store, and we had a whole bunch of them from pledges. So yeah. Again, something's changed for the worse. The what is the worst words I'm looking for that here is when they started putting things in the store that weren't supposed to be in the store, they really hit the price. They killed the price point on stuff that was selling in the secondary market.
Yeah. But yeah, should there be an option to upgrade a vendor to commission free? Absolutely. Because considering there is no gold sinks anymore, the only thing that Chris thinks is the in-game economy is Kodos, and he needs a Kodo sync for everything. Might as well.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, if you buy the vendor for 20,000 gold, which is pretty cheap, I've got a bunch of them because I wasn't about to, again, back in the day they used to sell for $100+. I wasn't going to do that. And these days, what is a vendor? $20 in the Kodo store? Let's go take a look.
I thought it was like 13 or something like that.
I'm looking. Commission-free vendor. They're 1,900 Kodos, so $19 in the store. With the cash register, which is
$9.
which is $9, and is that commission free?
Yep. Interactive vendor.
But it doesn't say commission free. Ornate brass. I wonder if I have one of them on
this
me.
vendor takes commission.
Oh, does it say that? Did it say that?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Yes, it does. It's in the description. So the brass cash register takes a commission. Yeah, 1,900.
That's the decorative one. Yeah. So yeah, technically $19 for a commission-free vendor. And again, it really killed the secondary market because they used to sell for upwards of $100+. And the price point to what is it? The ROI, return on investment, used to be about 8 years on a commission-free vendor. Same thing on a tax-free lot. And I tell you what, I was examining tax-free lot upgrades yesterday, and I still think those numbers are really skewed, way the hell out of line for upgrades.
They are.
Yeah,
they are. It's cheaper to just buy the deed that you want. Don't upgrade it.
I probably should have waited for an upgrade sale, but I didn't.
Even with the upgrade sales, it's still cheaper to buy
outright most time. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't upgrade your deed
unless you're looking for tax-free that you can't get.
I should have sold all my Kodos on Shroud Marketplace. Oh wait, I sold a bunch of them.
Yeah, I've sold again, but I spent over 3 million gold yesterday buying Kodos in game.
That's nice.
Still cheaper than buying the Kodos outright.
Oh yeah,
believe it or not.
Okay,
anyway.
So then we do have way past time to move along, which means I'm going to close all these tabs. All these tabs.
Don't close them all. We're going to need some of them tomorrow.
No, we won't. Hopefully tomorrow there's tweets.
Yeah, hopefully. It hasn't been any updates for the last couple of days. Been 2 days without a single peep out of the offices.
Chris is now in charge of the stand-up notes, and he's going to guarantee
never gonna miss them again. That's right.
They're never going to be missed again. And what happened right after that? They are all.
I'm also gonna start a daily blog like Lum, and I'll keep that up to date. Yeah, that lasted a whole 3 days.
Yes.
I don't know.
We are going to update your patch notes to a new format that's going to include pictures and be much more descriptive than what it is right now.
Oh, that never happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but
still waiting.
NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar hosted on
still waiting.
Just click on that calendar button.
We'll be waiting a while.
Look at all those Google public calendars on there and other calendars. If you have Google public calendar and you want it hooked up.
All these are public calendars.
You need to email last.
Nah, I already own that bridge. I'm from Brooklyn. You can't sell me my own damn bridge.
Well, yeah, I can. I got a bridge to sell you.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Bridge Troll needs a bridge, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He needs.
He can't be a bridge troll without a bridge, so he needs.
Exactly. He needs that bridge. Yes. But yes.
Got to toss in the duck for free.
Click on that calendar button. Look at that aggregated mess. And if you have a Google public calendar that is hooked up, update your fucking calendars.
That's right. Or delete them.
If
you're no longer using them, because we don't want to know when your doctor's appointment is. We don't care when your payday is, or at least update the proper calendars. I know I've done it once or twice, because I've got a bunch of them. Anyway, don't forget, NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar is out there, as well as Thoric's event calendar. Thoric tries to keep all the events that he finds up to date on his calendar, as well as the Shroud of the Avatar upcoming events calendar, available on nbnn.info. Links to all sorts of stuff, maps, Lunar Rift maps, Siege Mapper, YouTube stuff, pictures from all events that I've been to, and there's been a crap ton of them if you want to see the fun we've had over the years. Of course, I don't think you're ever going to see another SodaCon, but who knows? That might be in the cards someday. But I've been to most of them. If you want to see what you missed over time, want news, you can get the NBNN Daily Britannian or Avatars Express off of the NBNN website as well. All sorts of great information out there for you. Otherwise, you need to tune in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN weekdays at noon to get your latest from two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to, right here on a little show called Lunch with Laz and Jack. Of course, don't forget the Britannian Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove for your crafting good needs in game. Yeah, Tina, you've been to them. And yeah, you would go. I would go, of course, to another SodaCon as well. Maybe we can talk Zeke into it. Last year SodaCon got canceled due to COVID, and the folks who were going to be doing it said there'd be a virtual one, and yeah, that never happened either. So, WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, hourly world news, music throughout the day, and us at 12s and 6s around the clock. For those of you who miss us live at noon, shroudmusic.com for ABC file needs. If you need ABC files or you want to share some of your creations with the community, you can go to shroudmusic.com and upload your own, as well as download what's been shared or what's there to begin with. And of course, last but definitely not least, yeah, I know. I've streamed the virtual Christmas parties, and it's just not the same. Even got to drive Lord British's robot a couple of years as well. Feel very privileged to have been able to do that. Use his remote control robots to drive around the office and talk to people, but still not the same as being there in person. But Shroud Marketplace, the place to go for all your virtual vendable goods. And of course, 200 plus independently owned and operated shops are out there, and Jack's going to tell you a little bit more about it as soon as he's finished thinking what's on his desk.
It's my phone, man.
Hi, Bridge Troll.
But shroudmarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. You don't need to see my sign in information. But anything and everything from shroudmarketplace.com, over 200 different players registered as vendors. Each one of those vendors responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. Anything and everything from accounts to game gold, all the way to services. As long as it's not a bannable offense, you can buy it at Shroud Marketplace. And there's not a whole lot of bannable offenses in Shroud of the Avatar.
As long as you can deliver on it in game immediately.
Yep. So please do yourself a favor, register at shroudmarketplace.com, buy from all those other players. And if you want to sell your stuff, do what Laz and myself do. We clicked on that vendor registration, then we put our stuff up for sale, then we put it in a chest or the bank, and we forgot about it until it's sold.
Until it sold yesterday, yeah. Something sold.
Yeah.
That's a nice sale too.
Yeah, it was a nice.
Which house was that?
It was Baron Founder House, I think.
Nice.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, but anything and everything.
Can't find those anymore.
Yeah, anything and everything. You need to go to shroudmarketplace.com. Go visit my shop, or go visit Laz's shop at shroudmarketplace.com.
Weddings and more by Laz. Because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. Again, if you're looking to get hitched in game, come see me. I've got everything you need. Custom vows for your special day, custom lot design. We can do anything and everything you want. You want seaside, you want lakeside, you want a hot air balloon wedding, you want a bloodletting wedding, you name it, we can do it. And of course, we've got extra gowns, all sorts of tuxedos for your groom and groomsmen, you name it, we've got it. At weddings and more. Of course, you want to buy a duck, we've got several different variants, including that wooden duck that you were all talking about, pet ducks, special rare ducks, and of course, you want those rares, that 2015 Snowflake cloak. That was the only item in that monthly Peloton that got released. Need more cowbell, we've got it. Need 10,000 ore or more, because I've got 50,000 copper ore plus sitting in inventory if you need ore. To work up those skills, come see me. That velvet Yule bodice, I think I got to adjust that price because that's in the store now. Shouldn't be, but it is. Hate when that happens. But yeah, shroudmarketplace.com, the place to go for everything and anything Shroud of the Avatar related at competitive prices across the board. You name it, it's out there. Leveling services, moms or refining services. and much, much more. So don't forget to go visit shroudmarketplace.com. But it's that time of the day where we got to wrap things up and get ourselves out of here because somebody's got to get back to his real job. Somebody's got to get back to shopping for insurance for his new house. And somebody's got to start getting ready to move because time's ticking. When do you got to be out of there?
By the 24th of next month, but
Of
it's
next
gonna
month.
be
Okay. I
close.
thought it was 24th of this month. I thought you really had a
No,
hustle.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that would be extremely painful. But
Yeah.
closing the giveaway and picking a wiener,
That's right.
Jigoku is victorious. He's getting himself a copy of
Gorix,
Real Politics.
you are the winner on this side. And Gorix has got himself a copy of Supreme Ruler Cold War on Steam.
Real
Congratulations to Gorix and Jigoku.
$15 on Steam.
$15 make you holla.
You're welcome.
And Supreme Ruler Cold War on Steam is going for, making me go out there, $9.99. Congratulations, Gorix. And of course, thank you all for joining us today. Mustache Gaming, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Torque with the host. And of course, we'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
And I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Live long and prosper, peeps.